Well, it's a total mixed bag out there, Denny.
There's a lot
to deal with.
Yeah.
It is. It's very complicated, as we've been talking about for the last several days. Very hard to pinpoint exactly what it's going to do and when. We know when the precipitation comes in that it's coming in, but it is very hard to tell where it's going to fall as rain, where it's going to fall as snow, or where it's going to fall as that freezing rain, kind of that worst case scenario. And yesterday we saw it all. Today I think we're going to see an overall drier day, but there's definitely the potential for more of that mixed precipitation throughout the next 2 or 3 days. Here's our storm on the water vapor image. You can see those blues and oranges signifying the moist air that was there. That was the storm that rolled through yesterday. Very, very powerful, packed a big punch. Tracking a little bit drier air moving in behind it, but there's some more setting up for us down to our southwest that's going to continue to stream in our direction here over the next few days before we get a big change in pattern, kind of losing this active weather pattern. 39 degrees outside right now. We were at 43 earlier this morning, so temperatures starting to cool down just a bit. They're still warm and they're still above freezing, meaning we're going to continue to see snow melting and ponding on some of these roadways. Feels like 32 with the wind chill out there. That's a little bit of a factor this morning, but overall significantly warmer than what we've seen for the last several days. Nampa at 37, Caldwell, you're at 30 degrees. Good morning, Ontario, 26 for you. That temperature difference is what's going to account for the mixed precipitation that's going to come on and off throughout the day. In general today, the west end of the valley going to be significantly cooler than what we're going to see here in the Boise area, but that will contribute to that change in precipitation. So right now, overall, relatively quiet. We're seeing some heavier rain moving up through Emmett and Horseshoe Bend right now. That is coming down in the form of rain. Snow levels relatively high this morning. Even was raining up at Bogus a little bit earlier on. Out toward Caldwell, though, we're seeing a little bit of a wintry mix. That could be sleet, a little bit of a freezing rain possibility as we head into this morning too, but no ice storm warning or anything like that than what we saw yesterday. However, we do have a flood advisory to tell you about. Again, this is because of those warmer temperatures and the rapid snow melt that have been occurring here over the last 24 hours. This is for parts of Ada and Canyon County, all these areas that you see here in green. Again, watching for ponding of water on the roads and low-lying areas. Up in the high country, as of this evening, lasting through Wednesday night, we have a winter weather advisory that goes into effect for our Boise and West Central Mountains. Heavy snow coming our way over the next couple of days. Tomorrow and Wednesday going to be a little bit more wet than what we saw today. It'll be mostly snow up in the mountains, meaning we could see some heavy snow amounts anywhere from 6 to 12 inches in the valley and even more up in the mountain peaks. Overall, as you look toward our southwest, where this storm is coming from, again, it's being fueled from the Pacific with subtropical moisture, sending some heavy rain even over the Sierra Nevadas. Heavy flooding, historic flooding in the Reno area. We're starting to see a more scattered piece of this in nature today, but again, this is going to continue streaming up in our direction over the next couple of days, allowing for more wet weather to come into play. So the threat is not necessarily done. However, the good news is today will be drier and not quite as wet. Overall, temperatures are going to be decreasing throughout the day because of a cold front that's going to pass through. On the futurecast, again, we'll see kind of on and off periods of rain and snow today. By later on tonight, overnight into tomorrow morning, it'll be more pockets of snow as those snow levels dip again with the cooling temperatures. We'll be below freezing to start out, so could see some snow showers on your commute throughout the day tomorrow. The models start to argue with us. I think we'll see more rain in the lower valleys tomorrow evening rather than snow. However, in some of those areas in the western end could continue to be snow if those temperatures stay below freezing. Overall, count on periods of rain and snow for the next 3 days. Then we get a break. You can take a breath. We'll start to see drier air moving in for the weekend. Temperatures are also going to cool down back into the 20s all the way through the first part of next week with a chance of snow back in the picture for the weekend. Guys.